Good day, good day, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I feel so excited today because we got a special guest, but I'm gonna let my co-host, I'm gonna let her introduce. But y'all know who it is. It's the elder. Elder Andre on the mic. And go ahead, girl. You know how to do. Introduce
Hello,
yourself.
everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Sinestra G on the ones and twos on your microphone. Of course, we are in the house today, and I'm so glad
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
live
yeah,
again.
yeah,
Keep
yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
good, guys. We live. And we are live with Miss Terrah, who is with
Yeah.
Positive Perspective. She is
Oh,
the CEO of Positive Perspective. She is just an awesome all around individual, but I'm going to let her explain exactly who she is. Miss Terrah, go ahead and take the floor.
take the floor, girl.
Hey, hello, everybody. Hello.
Hey, hey.
As Sinestra G said, my name is Terrah Sounds, and I am the CEO of A Positive Perspective. And what that is, I am basically a transformation life coach.
Mm,
And with that, I help you basically look at and see who you are and recognize some things, hopefully within yourself, and help you. I coach you to become a better person, to get over some obstacles and blockages and bondage and all of that stuff to make you a better person.
see today y'all gonna get, and thank you for that introduction, Miss Tara and Sinestra G, Miss G. And if y'all didn't notice, I got on black and they got on yellow, so they bring in all the sunshine and heat today. So maybe by the end of this episode, I may be in yellow, but we don't know. We don't know. But y'all know this is another episode of How to Why Do, bringing to you a different vibe for the day. If y'all saw the title, is how to eat from your own plate. How to eat from your own plate. How we do that, why we do that. And we're gonna get a life coach experience. She's gonna tell us some do's and some don'ts. And you know how it is. We try to keep it light, but we try to keep it fun and informative. Because that's how life is. That's how we live life. We go through our ups and downs. We have our issues. We have our problems. But we like the yellow shirts that are to my left and below me. Like to bring a smile. And I'm gonna just let y'all know in on a little secret. Sinestra cooked today, but she didn't give me a plate.
Oh, but I got dessert. I still got.
Really? Really?
I didn't know which one I wanted.
You see, yeah. So she eating from her own plate. Y'all like how I threw that in there, right? Y'all like how I threw that in there.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
mixed that one on in there.
Yeah,
you like that was pretty good. Thank
that
you,
was
thank
pretty
you,
good.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But how to why to eat from your own plate.
Mhm.
Miss G, as always, can you start us off? What does that actually mean? Eating from your own plate. Give me something. Give me something.
All right. So you think about everybody is different. We grow different. We live
Mm-hmm.
different. And sometimes you might go out there on Facebook or one of the other Instagram, all those, and you see what somebody else is doing. And it's like,
Yes.
dang, I really want to. That's really neat. She looks like she enjoyed herself, or he looks like he's really doing something. I want to jump on what he's doing.
Right.
And you got to remember that we are all individuals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can't necessarily really do exactly what somebody else is doing. You can imitate it,
Mm.
those other things. However, it will never be exact. So you eat off your own plate. Eat off your own plate, prepare your plate. So do use your preparation and preparing yourself for what
Right.
you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, all of those things. And stop trying to dip on somebody else's blessings and somebody else's stuff because it ain't for you. It's for them.
Right. Okay.
It
Okay.
can bless you in many ways. However,
Look, I hope you don't look. You look like you wanted to take a bite of whatever that is
I'm
that
trying
you make.
look, this is 30 minutes and this thing gonna sit here in two squares. It's gonna sit here, y'all. But I'm gonna keep looking at it, we go make sure that's going after this.
I like that definition. That's a very good definition of what it means to actually eat on off your own plate. So Miss Tara, can you jump in and give us some how to's. That's the whole purpose of this is how do we do these things when we're looking at life. So how do you, Sinestra, Miss G gave us a good definition of what that actually means. But how do we actually go about, because she said, we look at social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, the whole gamut of things. And you see people flashing money, cars, houses, degrees. You see all these things that look, the glitter and the gold, and you want those things.
Mhm.
But how do we actually either obtain those or put it into perspective where it's for me, what it is for me?
Well, I would say first of all, you have to know who you are,
Mm, okay.
and knowing who you are, and knowing what your interests are and what you like and what you don't like, and what your purpose is,
Okay.
and then knowing what your purpose is, you know, you have to know again who you are, and what God has for you. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like that.
Okay.
And it's easy to get caught up. It's easy to look over on someone else's plate, and admire what they have going on, and
Hmm.
be happy for them. But we get caught up in envy, and being
Mm,
jealous, and wanting what they have. And you know she may have a brand new house and it's beautiful and you're happy for her, but that house may not be what God has for you, or that might not
right.
be part of your life and your destiny. So we have to really, be happy for someone else, but stay in your own lane, as they say now,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and knowing what that lane is, and worrying about what it is you have to do over here, and what God has for you, and what I want for myself, and staying focused on that.
That's good. I like that. I was thinking, my parents used to always tell me, yeah, they may have the nice house, they may have the new car, but that house could be empty. That
Right.
car could have no gas. It's
No
just
gas.
Absolutely.
sitting
No
there looking
gas.
pretty. You can't even drive it nowhere.
Absolutely.
So the idea and understanding that when we're talking about these social media pages, and even what you may be peeking through somebody's window seeing, it can all be a facade. A
Yes.
lot of it can just be a simple facade. It looks good on the outside, but you don't know what it took for them to get it, the sacrifices,
Mhm.
and two, it may not be everything that it's cracked up to be. I remember I was talking to my brother the other day, and we was talking about when we were kids. One of our good friends of our parents, have very extremely were doctors. And so whenever we went to their house, they had the pool table, they had the ping pong table, they had the game, they had everything that we wanted. We was like, man, it'd be nice to have all that stuff. And the
Mhm.
comment they made back to us was, it would be nice to have parents that are at home and take us out and play. And we kind of like, but being older and understanding, man, stuff is stuff. But having that relationship, that was key. So it was a lesson learned of that the grass is not always greener
Go
on
ahead,
the
say
other
it.
side. Come on now, look. Come on.
It
I'm
was on the
feeling
tip
good
of
this
my
morning.
tongue. I was
But
That's
I
so
like
true.
how you talk it. And one of my jobs here on the show is to ask the questions, ask the questions. And you mentioned jealousy and envy. How do we congratulate or be happy for somebody without crossing that line of being jealous and envy
Mm.
hmm,
of somebody? Oh yeah, I got your mind thinking now. I see the wheels are turning.
they turn and they turn.
That's a good
Um, well, hmm.
question.
Um, I mean, I think it really kind of goes back to a little bit to my original answer.
Hmm.
So, let's use Sinistra G as an example.
Oh Lord.
That's my girl.
Let's use Sinistra G as
That's that's my girl, and I love her. I appreciate her,
hmm
and I love who she is. And in doing that, and being happy for her, but also secure within myself, I can be genuinely happy for her. and everything that I can be genuinely happy for her, and not be envious and not be jealous,
Right.
but it's I think it comes with that security within yourself.
Mhm.
I think it has a lot to do with it, along
Okay.
with some other things.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's
I like that.
genuinely loving other people, you know.
Okay. Okay. Miss G, what you got on that? Because one thing, I really like that answer about genuinely loving the person. I heard you say loving and you like, and you and her have a lot in common. And you're happy, you're genuinely happy for what she has, which allows you to be secure in yourself. Because I was watching church. Yes, I was watching church this morning. Um, and y'all know, if y'all don't know, Miss Sinestra has some vocal cords on her.
Oh, here you go.
Yes.
Has some
Yes.
vocal cords on her. And I enjoy hearing her when she sings. And I try to put myself in not being envious of the gift, but enjoying what the gift actually does. So hearing her sing, I don't focus on, if y'all can understand, I don't focus on her, but I focus on what the gift does for me. So as she's singing, it brings me into the presence of God, and then God can start revealing into me, what he needs to speak, what he needs to do, what he needs to say to me. But enjoying the gift that God has given her allows me to be secure and actually sit back and revel in and enjoy her presence. Just as we sit and talk to you, someone that's a life coach that talks to, that gives advice to, that counsels. I enjoy that. I enjoy hearing that, hearing the wisdom and the nuggets, because some things in life, and we had talked about this in other episodes, as far as vision and purpose, and things of that nature. Sometimes when you look at somebody else, God has prepared them, to give you or to feed you, to feed my soul. So that's always been a blessing to me, when I'm meeting new people, talking to people, seeing what God has done and blessed them, that ultimately it blesses the world, and makes this. Oh, isn't that a song? Makes this place a better place.
Wait a minute, which one is that? Who is
I
that?
don't know. I think I'm thinking
Diana
of
Ross,
Whitney
right?
Houston.
I think that's Diana Ross.
Is that Diana?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
an
Diana.
old song. I don't know who it
It's
is.
old.
Ooh, I think I just dated myself. But come
Yeah,
on,
A
Miss
little
G.
bit.
you didn't even say nothing. You said all kinds of stuff. You ain't even say nothing.
Don't
You're
give
not
me
dating yourself. You heard it on YouTube.
Right,
that
right,
somewhere.
right, right.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Miss G. What you got?
Well, let me see. So when we say how to eat off your own plate, why should we eat off our own plate? Okay, so
Hmm.
those are two general questions. How to? All right, so we all have our own visions that we want to really pursue,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
But we also have friends, and we have these circles of friends, and it's like, but I really want my friends to help me do what I'm trying to do. Now I do this to Tara all. I wake up and be like, Tara, guess what?
Bluetooth disconnected.
Let me
Right.
tell you what just happened. I had this vision. And she's like, oh my gosh. This is about to be something we're about to get into. We started that with God's business plan.
Yes.
Every year we have some type of program, but it's to help others. So my visions, my gifting is to try to get others to see themselves as a person that is able to grow in
Hmm.
different ways, right?
Right.
That's me. Okay.
Absolutely.
Tara, she has her own. Now, let's go back to the question so I make sure I stay on track. Y'all know me, I'll go all over the place. So,
We
how
we
to
know. We
eat
know.
off your own plate. So, one thing that I do, you know what? One thing that I do is I try my best to not get upset with friends that can't understand my plate.
Mm,
Okay. Because I have these functions, and sometimes some people that you bring on, so you got to be careful who you bring on with you.
right.
They'll
Right.
put their own visions because you started a vision into it, and it mess up your whole vision. So it's like okay, that's not what I had in mind, and now
Hmm.
it went left. So one thing that we've learned is to compromise with when we do stuff like that, put our visions on the plate, make
Hmm.
it plain so that everybody knows what you're doing, and then bite by bite, you're putting it together. It's getting done. It's getting done. It's getting done.
Mm.
Now somebody else has a vision, right? Because it's how do we eat off our own plate? Somebody else has a vision. Do not cast your vision on what they're doing or what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you
Right.
have a vision to do so many things. We've had these conversations. And now what a friend does is say, how can I help?
Mm.
You
Right.
know what I'm
I
saying?
like that. I like
Not
that.
not well, girl, I know you said you wanted to do this in purple, but how about yellow? Because that's my favorite color. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Right.
can
Right.
do that and just have a good understanding. That's what friends do. That's what good partnership does. And then when you want to add folks onto it, just make sure that you and that person are aligned correctly. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
With
So,
respect. Yeah, that's the respect part.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how to eat off your own plate, cast your vision, make it plain, share it correctly, and just make sure that whatever you do, you're on your own and you're not trying to pull somebody else's because people talk to people all the time.
Yes,
And
they
they're
do.
saying, man, I wanted to do, and all of a sudden now you done tied their stuff into yours when that wasn't yours in the first place, right?
Right.
So
Right.
how do we eat off our own plate and why do we eat off our own plate? Because it's our vision, and whatever that vision that God gave you will bless somebody. Just stay focused on it. That's what
I
I got to
like
say.
that. I like that. And it was something Tara said earlier about knowing your purpose and vision. And
Yeah.
I think that's the key to making, even starting to make your own plate, is understanding, what you are about to partake into.
Right.
Hmm.
What is the vision or the purpose that is set before you? Because when you understand that, again, as Tara, our life coach, stated, you become secure in yourself. You know who you are.
Hmm.
You're not wavered. I talked about this with a couple of gentlemen this morning, about understanding and being secure in your foundation. And that way, when people come and talk to you, or try to discount you or disprove you, rumors and lies, you can just kind of blow it off because, like, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know
Right.
what I can't do. So that way, you're not looking or peeking at somebody else's. But let me tell you, I know we talking about vision, but if we talk about real food, like the one thing I can't stand is someone to start picking on my plate while I'm trying to eat. Ooh, Lord Jesus, you want to see me
He
upset?
said real food. He said real food.
I
You
said,
said
look,
real food.
look,
We want real
look.
food now.
Yeah, I guess we could say that in the literal and in the figurative also. But
Yeah.
for someone to eat off my own plate while I'm trying to eat, or get the ooh, what's that? Ooh, can I? Like, don't do that.
Just ask them what they ain't gonna eat. I mean,
that that don't do
put
that.
hot sauce on
Don't do
that.
that.
You don't like hot sauce.
No, I'm not. Mm-mm. See, and then you want to add stuff to my plate, like, oh,
Right.
put some. No, like, no, no,
My
you
plate
don't.
is full.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Like, this is my plate that I'm about to consume.
Um,
But I guess we could also, as we look at that figuratively, you know your weaknesses and you know your strengths.
Hmm.
And it's important to play.
hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, and it's important to play to your strengths while you're working on your weaknesses. A lot of people, they know what their weaknesses are. They know what they're not good at, and they'll
Right.
kind of want to push them to the side. Like, let's not talk about those. But the key really is to become that full, well-rounded individual.
Hmm.
Is to play to your strengths while you're working on your weaknesses. And as
Right.
you bring those two together, then you'll have a nice, since we're using this term, you'll have a nice full plate, with your vegetables, your
Right.
meats,
I know
your
you
Nice,
right.
starch.
nice
Come on.
balanced
Now,
plate. A
thank
nice
you. A
balanced
balanced
plate.
meal. A
Yeah.
balanced meal.
Yeah.
So we did the how, and I like the how we eat from our own plate. So what's the importance of it?
The importance of eating from
Yeah.
your own plate.
Why? It's
It's
the why part.
it's a balance. It
Mm-hmm.
is something that will keep keep you from being upset because it seems like everybody is trying to pick on what you're doing. I can give you a prime example, right? So
Hmm.
I had this idea. I'm not gonna say where it was or anything like that, but I had this idea, and stop. Don't laugh, Tara. And I shared it. Right, I shared it with somebody, and I was so excited about it. My whole idea got like chopped, diced,
Wow.
and it was like I was so excited about it, and then you get like, yeah, so we about to wait. What you mean? No, that's not what I I didn't.
Mm, mm,
That ain't even the vision no more. Now I'm just gonna do it myself and not tell nobody. And you end up doing that and like telling people later, like, hey, I want you to be a part of this once you have everything in place.
hmm.
You know, and that's just one of the big things. But I do want to say this because I said this earlier to somebody today. This happened today. Going through the grocery store with my aunt, and because we have somewhere we need to go. And she was like, let's go ahead and take food with us so we don't have to pay for all this food. And I'm like, I think that's a great idea. However, there's three people going on this like mini overnighter, right? It's
Hmm.
myself, my mother, and my aunt, right? None of us eat the same food. Damn mother. So it's like she's like, well, let's get this. And I'm like, I don't even eat that. And my mama, she can't eat
Mm,
that.
mm,
So I'm sitting here like, this is a prime example of eat off your own plate. You buy your stuff, I'm gonna buy my stuff, and she can buy her stuff so that nobody goes to the hospital because they done ate somebody else's food. You know, so when we say, eat off your own plate, sometimes the things that are on somebody else's plate are not good for you. So
ooh,
you cannot eat off
Yeah.
somebody.
ooh,
That's a big deal.
ooh.
And
Say
it
that
just it
again.
just made me think about that. Like, if I ate what she likes to eat, which to me is just horrifying,
Just nasty.
I'm gonna get sick, right?
Mhm.
So I'll
You
be
might not
number.
even like it, but you
I'm
want it,
trying to tell you.
but you might not even like it.
Mm.
People always say, you just tried one time, just try it. I told my daughter today, try the squash. She's like, that don't even look right. I'm like, try it. You might like it. But that wasn't my plate anyway. It was hers. I just made it. But I'm just saying, so that's a big, big thing about eating off your own plate. Sometimes stuff on somebody else's plate is not for you.
It's not. It's
It's not.
it's it's not. It's not. Like you said, you may not even like it. You may
Mm,
try it because it's shiny, it's sparkling, it looks
mm,
Mhm.
fun, it's exciting. They're happy, they're glowing, and you want some of that. That's
Yep.
all
yeah.
it is. You want the effects. You want what how
Ooh.
she feels, how she looks,
Right.
how
Right.
happy she is from it. But then you like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Then you try it, and then you like, I don't like it. I don't
Mhm.
see what she's seeing this. Why is she doing this? Why
Yeah.
is it not working out for me? She making all this money. I done lost $1,000, and you just go,
Right. Right.
and it's like, because you should have put it on your plate in the first place.
Right.
Right, right. I
That's a good
like that.
one.
I was
That's
thinking,
a good
there's
one.
two things I was thinking. One, um, I was thinking about my kids because I got my youngest son and some nephews here. Um, and my son, when y'all see my son, y'all just gonna be mind blown because he's my size and he's 17. But I was just looking at him because he went to get something to eat.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
And I was like, "You don't want no more?" And he's like, "Dad, I'm fine." I was like, "Oh, my bad." But it just made me remember back when he was a kid when I had to fix his plate, when I had to give him everything that he needed. And then he got to a point where he didn't need me to do that anymore. And it
Right.
was like, no, I know what I like. I know what I want. I know what my body actually can handle. So really that was just speaking to what y'all was speaking to. You get to a point in your life where you know what you can handle. And don't let anybody else tell you anything different. Like you know
Mhm.
the responsibilities, you know what you'll find, you know what your bank account look like and what it don't
Right,
look like.
Amen to that.
You know what trips
right.
you can take and what you can't take. You know how you work.
Right.
So when and again, it goes back to just being secure in yourself. When you're securing yourself, don't let people put that extra piece of chicken on your plate when you know I'm
Jesus.
full.
And yeah, and
I'm
we do
full.
that. I
Yeah.
know I'm guilty of that. And
Hmm.
Sinestro knows,
Me too.
you know, it's someone's like, hey, can you do this or will you do this? So I need you. And when you have a servant heart, you're like, okay, okay. And then you're sitting there like,
Stressing.
I can't get my laundry done. I'm not
Right.
my own business. I had to go to the grocery store. It's like now my plate is overflowing
Mm.
because I'm working somebody else's. And sometimes it's okay to say my plate's full. And that's a lesson that I had to learn and I'm still working on sometimes. No, my plate is full because of all the hats I wear.
Right.
So, I can help you with this but don't put it on my plate.
Right.
Let me step out, and I'll juggle it with you for a second, but don't put it on my plate.
Ooh, ooh. You know what, G? As she was speaking, I think I heard our next episode. Just say no.
Oh my
Just
God.
say no. I think I'm going, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. Say hi to who?
Makai, he's
Hey,
on.
what up, Makai? What's going on, sir?
Makai.
What's going
I
on?
can't respond. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I couldn't respond. And he hit us like 3 minutes ago. So he said someone else's plate can be the thing that the enemy has set to take you out. You better
Ooh.
speak,
All
young
right
man.
now, Makai.
You better speak. I tell you, I want to slap him. Don't worry. I'll watch you on Tuesday.
Wow, that would be a violent.
Just be ready. Just be ready.
I like that, and I
This
responded.
though,
I
I'm trying to
responded since you can't. But
thank you.
Is true.
Thank you.
That
I
is
that,
can't see it. I mean, I see it. I just can't.
but no,
You
that is
Yeah.
that I like that yeah,
Just-
what's on somebody else's plate may be just the thing that's going to
right.
take you out of here.
Well,
So
it definitely can attract your attention.
Mhm.
And if I'm worrying about his plate and her plate, then I'm not working my plate.
Ooh,
If I'm not working my plate,
Ooh.
then there's so many things that's not getting done. I'm not
Mm.
growing in the areas I need to grow in. I'm not
Right.
stepping into what God has for me to do. I'm not doing those things.
right.
I can't do my thing and her thing too.
Right.
That's
Not
true.
not 100%.
Right,
You know.
right. That
So
is so true. I like that. I like that. I
You
like
just
that.
sign back
Ooh,
to my class for the day. I guess I got to start taking some stuff off my plate.
we talked about that, girlfriend.
I
look,
know.
yes, that is a common thing. That is a common thing. Yeah,
I'll get
because
to it.
you can stay busy for the rest of your life and actually get nothing done.
Yeah.
That
Nothing
is definitely.
at all.
That is definitely. And it's important to note. I think I remember hearing someone say, "I can see." They were talking about class in college, and and the question was actually, "What do you want to become?" The kid said, "I want to be a doctor." I said,
Mhm.
"Okay, well, let me look at the classes you're taking." And they had, basket weaving, they had communications, they had all these other classes, and it's like, well, you said you want to be a doctor, right? It's like, yeah. Well, where's your biology classes? Where are, the classes that are going to actually help you work towards, what you want to become? And so the note for our lives and what I took out of it is, you know, when you understand your vision and your purpose,
Mhm.
everything needs to be focused and funneled towards that purpose, and that you can't be so distracted that you're doing 15 other things that have nothing to do with what the
On our toes.
you
Absolutely.
can't be so.
Absolutely.
I laugh at my wife sometimes because she'll get the cleaning, and my thing has always been stay in one room. Let's get one room done, and then we'll work on the other rooms. But she
That's too
literally she would be in 15 rooms, cleaning in 15 rooms all at once, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm cleaning, and I'm like, where? And she had this over there, that over there, this down there, and I'm like, let's focus. let's bring it down to one. So
Yeah.
when you understand what your purpose is, and you know what you're sent to do, what God has for you, you know what you want to work towards. You've seen it in your head, you've seen it in your dreams, you've seen it, you daydream about it.
right.
Everything needs to be trying to cater towards fulfilling that vision and
Mhm.
purpose, even down to your hobbies, your likes and your dislikes. It needs to be And again, this is when we're talking about eating from your own plate, understanding
Right.
what's good for you and what you're trying to accomplish. It's important to stay that focus, keeping, as we all heard, the main thing, the main thing. That's
Right.
the important thing. Oh, this was a good one, Miss G.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like this one.
But also remember, guys, that as you're eating off your plate and eating on your plate, and you're taking things off of your plate, you grow. So
Mm,
through everything that you do, you're going to continue to grow and get better at some things. You might start off, like I said, I was telling you about God's business plan. We started off with one function, and it was just a few of us, and
right,
then we kind of gravitated to get bigger and bigger. We got better at it, you know. So it's you grow as you start eating, but just make sure it's a healthy plate that you have,
Mhm.
right.
whatever it is that you're putting on it, that is going to help you grow in a positive way, in a
Right.
positive perspective.
Right.
Mm, I
Right.
like that. I like that.
It has to be like those encouraging things, those motivating things, those things that fill you, those things that give you joy, those things that help you focus,
Hmm.
that get you up in the morning, and those things that get your wheels turning in your head, and that thing that drives you, and,
Ooh,
and not allow those distractions to come in, and when you're working, I mean, keeping your plate balanced is not easy.
right.
No.
That is true.
It's just not. It's not easy, especially in this day and time. When you're parents and you're working, and then you're trying to work a business, and then you
Mm,
have so many things going on,
Hmm.
and so keeping it balanced is difficult. And as we know, when we face a lot of difficult challenges, it's easier to
go
step
ahead.
back.
Right,
Go
right,
ahead.
right.
Step back and go, okay, I'm not going to do that today,
Right.
because we don't want to put the work in on a consistent basis, but just remembering whatever that vision is, or whatever that thing is that you
Mm,
really want to get to, and you're seeing it.
Hmm.
I heard on Facebook Live not too long ago, and I was in that place for a minute where I'm like, I'm tired.
yeah.
And but it was me allowing distractions to come in. It was me not staying focused,
Hmm.
and going through all of that, and I was like, I don't want to put in the work. I'm laying in my bed, like, thinking of all the things I should be doing, and this
Right.
Facebook Live notification popped up, and I was like, okay, and I clicked it. Oh my goodness, this lady went in and she talked about putting in the work and stop making excuses and stop allowing
Ooh.
distractions. And I was just
Ooh.
like, I was like,
Yes,
okay,
Lord.
I get
Yes,
it.
Lord.
I get it, Lord. I hear you.
That was episode 2, right? Excuses.
Yes.
Episode 2 was about excuses.
Yes. Yes. Those are that is so true. And I thank God that he reminds us sometimes when we do get just tired, just like I don't want to eat no more. I don't
This
want to
plate is
prepare another
heavy.
plate.
It
Just
is
like,
heavy.
man. But
Yeah.
having that strength, and that's why we had talked about it. Having people that support us,
Right.
having people, our rah rah section,
Mhm.
that what, you got this. Come on, you got this. You can do this. Like, you can do all. Come on, like, you got this. This. Your shoulders are broad enough. You're strong enough. You can handle this. Let's get to work. Let's do some things. So
Hmm.
it's important to have a couple of those people in your corner, because there are going to be days when you just, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to turn the light on. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to brush my hair
Right.
today. I just don't feel like it today. But understanding what you're trying to accomplish, and moving forward, it is so important,
Yeah.
um, and so key, and so key. And
Yeah.
this was a good one. This was a good episode.
I think
This is a
so.
good. And Terrah, she doesn't know this, or maybe she does. She is our first official guest.
Yay!
Come
Go
on.
ahead, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh, thank you. I'm so honored. No, I did
Oh,
not know that.
He's
yes,
so
yes.
excited about
You
the little trinkets he can do, child.
Oh
come
my
on now.
goodness.
It's the little things in life. It's the little thing.
It
Don't hate over
is.
here. It's the little things.
I am not
But
gonna eat off of your plate. You just do your thing over there. Nothing else.
thank you. And if you save me some dessert, I will be eating off of your plate,
It's still in
man.
stairs.
Is that a brownie?
It's like a brownie cookie and then a
Oh,
lemon.
So that's a lemon square.
Yes.
come on now.
It's gonna take me all night to eat that.
Mm,
And
Hmm.
I shouldn't even be eating it. I lost 2 pounds. I'm toning,
mm.
yo. Toning.
Hey,
Take
look,
it.
there's pound one and pound two sitting right on your
I
plate. Come on
know,
now.
right? Right. But maybe if I stretch it a little bit, I'm
Oh,
thinking it won't be as bad and do a couple, I don't know, crunches in between. Maybe I'll be all right.
Girl, after yesterday, I'm not even getting on the scale because I had way too many donut holes.
That was fruits and vegetables. The prayer retreat was awesome yesterday. We went to, and it was fruits and vegetables. Though I think we did okay. We were healthy, so it's
I
okay.
had more donut holes than
ooh,
carrot sticks.
that's not good. That's not. Look,
So,
you need to watch your plate. You need to watch.
yes,
Right.
I need to push some off. I know, literally.
But this was another episode of How to Why To, with me, the elder, Mr. Nestor G, and our wonderful first time guest, yay, Miss Terrah, giving us a positive perspective from the viewpoint of a life coach. As you know, we go around where you can find all the information. Y'all know y'all can find this on the Facebook page, Sylvester Harvey, or the YouTube channel, The Elder and the Truth, where you can find these episodes and others that we have either from the Elder and the Truth or the How to Why To. Mr. Nestor G, give us your info. Where can we get
So
you?
you already know what I'm gonna say. You can reach me on Facebook if you want information. DM me on Facebook. Don't hit me on nothing else because I've taken some things off my plate.
Come on now.
Let
Come
me
on now.
Grinkley Whiting. Look, I got some goals I gotta achieve, and I can't have no distractions on that one. But if you have questions, I will gladly take your questions and also make sure that you are with us live. We like to get you on here live every Sunday at 4:30.
Mm,
Just for about 30-40 minute segment so that we can talk about things that are important to everybody because we like
right.
to see other people's views. So thank you, Makai, for coming on. And I know later on we'll see what is it. Helen normally comes on and
Yeah.
different
Angela.
ones.
Yep.
Angela,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
thank you guys for being there every week for us. And thank you to Miss Terrah
Yeah.
for this invitation.
I
This
want.
is the first time having you. So we do want to say thank you for that. And you can hear
Thank
me
you.
every Sunday morning
Uh
on 105.3
Come on.
WRAR, where we play the best gospel music and inspirational words for your ears to hear. I love you
Yay.
saying it.
That was such a commercial right there. That was
I
such a
know.
commercial.
Like I had Makai on today, and he did so great. Like he's like so awesome. But yeah, so you can reach me every Sunday morning from 9:15 to 10 a.m. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Just being able to give you some good inspiration for your
Mm,
ears, as well as giving you something positive every Sunday from 4:30 to 5:10.
amen. Amen. I said
Yeah.
amen.
That
Wow.
was
Okay.
I
Miss
don't
Terrah, give us your info. Where can people reach you at?
You not as many places as Semester G. I'm working on that though. But
Okay.
you can reach me also on Facebook, A Positive Perspective,
Mm,
Terrah C. Sims on Facebook, and Terrah at a positiveperspective.com is my email.
see
I
you got
like
time.
that.
I
Like
don't
that.
have time.
Yeah.
Stay off her plate.
I
Stay off
know.
her plate. Stay
I
off
like
her
it.
plate.
I'm just gonna sit on this side of the table.
But as always, we like y'all to like, comment, subscribe, questions, comments, anything y'all got. Y'all know we like to have a good time, but also bring the perspective of life to just the everyday living.
Oh, yeah.
But again, thank you. We appreciate y'all. And until next week, hey, we'll see y'all. Be blessed.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.